Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about mine and my partner's experiences with some troubled neighbours when we were living in Poole. So I will tell you some parts of the story. But yeah, basically we were homeless for about 5 months and we were between my parents. James was between his aunties and everything, but we didn't think we would get together and everything, so we were homeless for 5 months, and we took a place with Dave Wells, which is a property landlord or something. So we looked at this place and everything, and we moved in about 2 weeks later, I think. Yeah, it was alright. We were struggling a bit because we didn't have any furniture, but look at it now. But yeah, I just wanted to, yeah. So basically we were fine. So we slept on the floor for the first couple of nights, and we had air beds for 5 months, and then we decided to buy a bed and get a mattress and everything. But the problem was there was 2 neighbours, well 3 neighbours who were really bad, really bad. I mean, the lady across the hall, I'm not mentioning any names, the lady across the hall, she was an alcoholic, and she had a drunk person go over there every Sunday from 1:30 to about 6, and you could smell cannabis. You could smell that, the smell was in the hallway and everything. And then the guy upstairs, he had married women come to his flat because we used to spy on him, which I know is bad, but we wanted to know what was basically going on. And he was an alcoholic, so every single day they drank. The lady across the hall, she was so mean. One day these kids, we actually saw these kids playing in the car park, and she swore at them. So how, why would you do that? Why swear at young innocent kids who were just playing? But yeah, anyway, the kids never came back on the car park anymore to play. And yeah, just every morning she used to be drunk, and every morning she used to drink. I mean, we did go over to her flat once, but then when we knew about the drug situation, we complained, right? Now, I don't want to be upset because they haven't won, because we actually moved. We complained, one complaint we actually did to the Dave Wells, and I think we came back from London with my friend Joanne and our other friend Mark, and the window was open, fully open, not fully open, but we had Flash. We actually rescued the cat. That's how we got Flash from Poole. But I will tell you that story in a minute. Yeah, and I saw Flash, so I left it out the flat into the hallway and out into the garden. And I think it was dark. I think it was about 8 o'clock we got back home, back there, and we saw this lady hanging out of the window because she knew I was going to go and get Flash. So I got Flash and everything, and she came banging on our door, waving this letter in front of James, pushing our door and everything, saying, "What's this?" and everything. And that's how it actually kicked off. And every single day, guys, we were scared. Well, we weren't scared, we were thinking, what's going to happen next? When we went out and everything, it was great. you know, and the only good thing that came when we came home was like Flash. Like the only good thing about moving into Bournemouth was Flash and everything. I don't know what we would have done without him and everything. And so yeah, that all kicked off, and then yeah, James I think went to the dentist, and the guy upstairs actually played his music really loud and our flat literally shook. I was so scared, so I couldn't actually get in contact with James. So when James actually rang me, I told him about the guy upstairs like playing his music like really loud. I think he was drunk. So when James came back home, he went upstairs and knocked on the door and said, could you turn the music like down and everything? And I think he did, and then he said, oh, I'm like like when I drink I tend to like put the music up loud, so if I do that, like come up and like, you know, tell me. So the second time he actually did it, James actually went upstairs and knocked on the door, and yet again we told him to turn the music off. But then this time he said, I didn't build these flats and everything, and I was like, like literally just that's how it started with him and everything. And yeah, we were like, and then another time we were getting our carpet done, and we had to have our sofa like in the bedroom, and he banged on our window with a spade and everything, and then he knocked on our door and everything, saying, why are you not letting Alexandra out? I mean, are you like, you know, are you controlling her and everything? And why doesn't Alexandra say hi to me and everything? And James was like, well, Alexandra, she gets nervous around new people, and I don't control her. I let her do what she wants. If she doesn't want to say hi, if she's scared, like if she's nervous about saying hi to you, then she doesn't have to say hi to you. That's sort of what he said and everything. And yeah, and then one time, I'll tell you actually about how we actually got Flash. We met these other neighbours who were across the road, the car park from us, and they were on our side. We were friends with them for like a few months, and then they turned on us, and they were like, when they saw us with Flash, they wanted to get rid of Flash, or they wanted to like give him to someone else, and they were like, why don't you have Flash? And I'm like, yeah, alright, but it's a big, step. We have to let Dave Wells know. Normally they wouldn't let pets, there, but we were so lucky. We put our hearts out there to get them. We spoke to not the other lady, but the other lady. She actually let us have him, because the other lady was a bit mean. She couldn't talk to anyone. Whenever James rang her up, she couldn't talk. She was always moody and everything. So we actually put it to our heads that we wanted him. And look where he is now. He's like down there, I think, looking for the laser. I've got his like laser here to distract him from going to the Christmas tree, because he's wrecked the lights. I think one of the bulbs is gone, or I think we might have to take the whole thing back. The radiator's on. I put like a towel on here, but the radiator's nice. But yeah, anyway, going back to Flash. So yeah, they kept on getting dogs and selling them. I think they had this little puppy and everything. I think we had to take him. We didn't talk to them for like ages, and then they decided to they decided they wanted to like ask James and me to take the little puppy to Salisbury, which is Hampshire, which is about 30 miles up the road. So yeah, and the dog was sick, and we were like, when we got back in the car, we were like, what the freaking hell is going on, you know? And then one time, now I wasn't really happy, and I didn't really believe anything what they were saying, that this dog, the dog they had, actually bit someone, bit her son, and bit another owner and everything, and we had to take it to the PDSA and we had to pull it down. But I don't want to talk about that. It's a bit upsetting because I didn't believe anything what they said. I don't think the dog should have been like put down unless you had proof. And we didn't have any proof. They only said that the dog bit George, the dog bit her son and everything, and bit this other owner. Sorry, I wasn't meant to mention any names, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it was really bad. I think I was hurting, my heart was just sank, because I don't wish that on any dog, or like on any pet. Sorry, I don't want to cry on film. God. And then another time I was in the bath, and I think James actually chased the druggie up the road, like in the car, and left the car engine on, and he broke his arm in 3 places. I think we were in like the hospital for like probably a few hours, and I was so upset and everything, and James actually regretted doing that. I don't think he meant to sorry, I have to rattle this laser just in case he goes near the tree. I don't think he meant to break his arm and everything, but he regrets it now. He's a lot better. We've been in our new place for like a good 10 months now. But yeah, let me go on to the next bit and tell you how we actually moved and what actually happened. So we were in the property in Poole for like 8 months, and we were getting to that point where James actually gave 4 weeks notice on the place, and we had a few viewings, and then we became sort of friends with this Polish couple who turned against us because of like the amount of hair's flash left. But like thinking about it last night, I wish we were actually friends with them, because they seemed like a nice couple. I don't think we should have fallen out over the cat hairs. I think we should have just spoke about it. Like, we should have said, oh, Dave Wells the landlord should have came, or like they should have arranged it to be clean like ages ago or something. But anyway, so we had 2 viewings. We actually looked at a property in Southbourne, which is just down the road. Just down the road. And it wasn't really good. It was a studio, and it was and so we only was left with about a week, like in January like this year, to find a place. And then I was like looking on Rightmove, and I found this place. So I found this place, put in a viewing on the Friday, got a call back on the Saturday. We got a viewing on the Monday, and then we moved in on the Friday. So it was about a week we actually moved. And oh my god, guys, this place is so good. I have to do like a apartment tour. It's so nice. We've been here, like I said, for about 10 months. We've been here for like a year at the end of January. And oh my god, it's so nice. We've got a balcony which is just here. I'm in the living room, but I will show you. I will do probably an apartment tour maybe next week or whenever. But it's really nice, and I think it took us about 2 weeks, about not even that, to settle in. Like literally just, we went out like every day, like for the first few days, and then I had a job, like a work trial at the workshop, the pet shop, but I didn't get it sadly because of customers. But then look where I am now, like starting my own business, and got the cat, got my partner, got a new place, and whenever we go out we're always happy to come back home to see Flash and to our apartment. But we've got a really nice neighbour downstairs as well. So yeah, we're really happy. We just yeah, well, like I said, I have to do like an apartment tour, but I've got dinner on, so I better go. Whoa, and I've just dropped the laser again. So I better go, guys, but I'll list everything down below for you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.